In this video, I'll show you what you can do with some of the dynamic stickers in Instagram stories. If you don't know how to upload an Instagram story, watch this video. It'll also be in the link just below because I walk through how to do all that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to choose the sticker option and we can tag our location. So I have a travel blog, so if I'm in Paris, and I'd probably put, I'm at the Eiffel Tower or the Louvre, so things like that. If you want to mention an account, so say I want to mention, as I type, it'll give me suggestions. So if I wanted to mention Grow with Lady because they were in the photo with me, or they helped me, or if they're sponsored, if you're a blogger and you're sponsored by a certain company and they want you to mention them in your story, this is how you would do it. So we're going to drag to delete. And this hashtag, you have a couple of options. So if you want to be found for more than one hashtag, you kind of have to hide them so your photo doesn't look spammy. So we're going to do hashtag, and we're going to say solopreneur. I don't know if I was spelling that right, but we're going to go with it. Okay, solopreneur. So now if I wanted to do hashtag grow with lady, we're going to make that a little bit smaller. Move that down here. Let's add another hashtag. Alaska life. Here, I'm just adding some hashtags. You can choose which ones you do. So now if I click solopreneur, I just hid those other two hashtags so you don't see them, but there's a chance that my photo can get shown for those. So it's another way to add things into your Instagram story without making them look super spammy, because we don't want that. We don't want like 30 hashtags covering your photo, because then it pulls away from the customer experience that the user has in stories for your brand. Now another sticker we have is the music sticker. So right now I am really into This Is Me by The Greatest Showman. So I can add that to this, and I can choose different sound clips. So I can drag across here to choose sound clips. And this is a way to get, because there is a music section which we have gone over in a previous video, but this is another way to get just a little portion of it into your story as well. So let's go back. We're not going to actually add it. Next is poll, because time I think is very self-explanatory. Say, do you like cruising? And you can change the options. You can say, we'll just say yes, like they have here, and we'll do nope. And right there. So then when they get to your Instagram story, they can actually vote and see what percentage of people have voted or one way or the other, which is really cool. Okay, so here's another photo. We're going to add another sticker, and this one's question. So we can say fave type of ice cream, and your user will be able to type something in there. You can have fun by changing the colors as well, using this little rainbow at the top to change up the colors. Let's do orange. And your viewers can respond via the sticker, which is really, really cool. There we go. And to save it, you would save to your story. It works similar to the quiz one, except for this time they will type a response in there. Okay, now let's do this little heart eye thing. So, how much do you hate the cold? I say that because I live in Alaska. So we're going to choose this little angry face. Doesn't always have to be happy. And they can drag it further. Granted, the photo in the back doesn't really match, so choose something that kind of matches. And you can leave it there, and I will save that to your story because this is a little bit different to show you how that would work. First one is a poll, then we have a quiz and a countdown. So the quiz, you can say, what's my favorite ice cream? Vanilla. And I have to select which one is correct, so we're going to do vanilla. There we go. And we're gonna save that to your story. There's one more sticker to go over. The countdown sticker. I love this. So people, I've used this before, like right before launching a collection, I put a countdown so people can get reminders when that collection launches. So if you are following the product line formula, the free training that I've given you access to, if you don't have it, click the link below because you will get access to this awesome product line training. And if you create a product line, then you will want to use this in your stories so that your users can get a reminder about your countdown counting down. So that's another great reason to use Instagram stories, is because it's very interactive for your user as well. So we can choose the date that we want it to count down to. So say we have a new collection coming out June 5th, and check off all day, and we can choose what time as well. So granted 4 a.m. is kind of early. Let's do 12 p.m. There we go. So in 30 days, 18 hours, and 23 minutes, this will go live, and I can choose the color. Kate. The current collection I have right now is called the Kate collection, so I would definitely name it either your business name so that they remember what countdown this is for. So you can say, if my business name is the Lady Mora, I would say, okay, the Lady Mora collection launches today. So then click this, and we will save that to our story one more time, and what we'll do is we'll go back to another account so you can see how these different stories appear. Okay, let's look at the different things. How much do we hate the cold? You can drag it and the head gets bigger. Do you see that? And smaller, and it gets smaller, so we'll say maybe there. So that's the average answer because only one person's voted, but if more people voted, it would show where the average was. So that's kind of cool. And then what's my favorite ice cream? So if I click vanilla, it says, yay, you got the right answer, and it gives them some confetti. How cool is that, right? So this is a countdown, so you can tap to get a reminder. So you can either share this countdown counter, we can share it. They have the option to share it to their story, and it's created by Growing with Lady. And how awesome is that? That you're giving your people an opportunity to share something of yours because they loved it so much that they say, hey, I'm counting this down, you should be too, is practically what they're telling their friends. So definitely have fun with Instagram stories. If you are creating Instagram stories, then you're going to want to create highlights as well. And highlights are great because they help categorize your stories and keep them longer than 24 hours as well. I have a whole tutorial on that, but before you do that, make sure to click the link below to get your free Instagram highlight covers, because when you create your highlights, you don't want to have to figure out what colors do or don't go together. It's just really easy. People pay money for this, but I said, no, you need this for free. So I created it for you. Click the link below, download your story covers. You are just going to enjoy them. In a previous video, I showed you some of the basic things you can do. Really? Okay. And more of the dynamic. In this video, I'll show you what